This video will contain spoilers from manga Jujutsu Kaisen along with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7 Steel Ball Run. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and join my Discord server in the bio if you'd like to discuss shoujo related topics. Satoru Gojo is widely regarded as the strongest sorcerer of his generation. His unique abilities include the power to manipulate space on an atomical level, allowing him to create barriers and teleportation. He also has immense physical strength, endurance, and speed. The six eyes allow him to perceive curse energy in a way that no other sorcerers can, along with flooding his brain with information, giving him a significant advantage in battle. With his endless supply of curse energy and a reverse curse technique allowing him to passively heal and keep himself sane from all the information that he's receiving, along with his infinity which makes him virtually untouchable. Johnny Joestar possesses the spin, a supernatural phenomenon with a unique ability that allows him to manifest his stand. This stand is characterized by a state of perfect or near perfect rotation, which produces a unique form of energy that can be used for various purposes. For example, Johnny can spin his nails and shoot them like bullets. The JoJo's community generally believes that Johnny Joestar's stand, Tusk, is the strongest stand. However, if we were to pit him against the strongest Jujutsu sorcerer, what would happen? In this video, I'll be going over various factors such as the specific abilities of Gojo and Johnny Joestar to determine who would win this versus battle. Let's start with Johnny Joestar. Tusk is a stand with multiple evolutions, each granting Johnny Joestar new abilities. One of these evolutions is Tusk Act 1, which allows Johnny to spin his nails and fire them like bullets. These nails move at a speed similar to regular bullets but pack a much greater punch, able to bisect people and crush boulders with ease. What's more, Johnny is not limited to firing nails from his fingers, he can also shoot them from his toenails, making him even more versatile in battle. Tusk Act 2 is the next evolution of Johnny Joestar's stand, which incorporates the golden rectangle. With this upgrade, Johnny's finger guns now spin in a circular motion, providing an even more powerful punch and a new tracking ability. This tracking ability functions like an aimbot, relentlessly following the target and creating holes that cannot be filled or removed. Although the nails now take longer to regrow, they can still follow the target for a brief period of time. Despite these improvements, Tusk Act 2 maintains the incredible piercing power and high-speed firing ability of its last act. Tusk Act 3 is the final base form of Tusk, which Johnny Joestar achieves by shooting himself with a golden rectangle and powered nail. This transformation grants Johnny complete control over the hole that connects to an inaccessible location within the infinite rotational space, which is implied to be the infinite gap between dimensions. With this power, Johnny can create holes in surfaces and use them to extend his limbs several feet, shoot enemies from their back, or gain a better angle to shoot them if he's being physically overpowered. By shooting virtually anything, he can create holes or portals that can extend to boundaries between dimensions, enabling him to get closer to his enemies or shoot them from positions where he normally wouldn't be able to. In essence, Tusk Act 3 turns Johnny into a master of spatial manipulation, giving him an unpredictable level of versatility and strategic advantage. Tusk Act 4 is the most powerful form of Tusk stand, which Johnny achieves by combining Slow Dance's power with the golden rectangle. This transformation enables Johnny to fire golden spin nail bullets with infinite rotation, making him massively stronger than the previous acts. After punching Funny Valentine, the infinite rotational damage followed him through numerous alternative dimensions and likely would have continued following countless others. Valentine could feel the spin on a cellular level, and since spin is related to gravity, it is implied that Johnny Joestar's Tusk Act 4 has infinite gravity. Moreover, Tusk's gravity seems to be affecting things on a dimensional level as well, as Johnny was able to force himself into Love Train, which is a dimensional wall containing a gateway to infinite neighboring worlds. The Love Train is explained in the JoJo Veller to be a way for Funny Valentine to transcend dimensions, and he can now repel all harm thrown at him to somewhere else. This efficiently makes him invincible by deflecting all misfortune and bolstering his defense. When it comes to characters in Part 7, speed really isn't something that can be considered fast. This is because these characters are regularly shot by guns and revolvers from the 1860s, indicating that they are not capable of moving at superhuman speeds. Additionally, they primarily travel by force rather than relying on their own physical speed. Unless you believe that the world in Steel Ball Run is the exact replica as Stardust Crusaders and can operate at the same speed, then Johnny Joestar should be in the ranges between faster than light to massively faster than light, since he's able to shoot and react to him. massively faster than light speed, and infinite power that he's able to produce over time. Now it's time for Gojo. Despite his laid-back demeanor, Gojo is fiercely dedicated to his duty as a sorcerer and is willing to go to great lengths to protect the people he cares about. He's also shown to be a skilled fighter with the best martial arts or hand-to-hand combat skills in Jujutsu Kaisen. Gojo is able to defeat powerful curses such as the disaster curses with little to no effort. The disaster curses are extremely powerful and can destroy city blocks by summoning giant meteors, making Gojo's prowess all more impressive. One of Gojo's most unique abilities is the Infinity. This is an infinite invisible space that he creates between himself and his opponents by bringing the Infinity into reality. In reality, the true power of Infinity is to slow things down. When something attempts to hit Satoru, the person or object in question instead hits the infinite between them. According to Satoru, this is the convergence of an infinite series and comes straight from the paradox of Achilles and the tortoise. Akin to the way Achilles will never catch the tortoise due to the potential infinite finite amount of space separating them, or how the real number 1 will never touch the real number 2 due to its infinite amount of fractions that separate them. The opponent will never touch Satoru due to the infinite between them. Satoru can decide what does and does not touch him and can do so based upon mass, speed, and danger rating. Gojo is widely regarded as the strongest sorcerer to exist in the current era, as implied through the show and supported by databooks and the jump gigs. This is particularly impressive because characters within the verse are capable of both destroying entire towns with attacks or creating islands with their domains. Even Yukio can produce infinite power over time with a technique that uses the concept of mass or enough force to destroy the world. Is still considered weaker than Gojo. Gojo started to be the strongest in existence, which implies that he's also stronger than Kenjaku. It is also stated many times that Gojo is stronger than somebody like Yuta, who possesses infinite curse energy and can exert it at will. Despite all of Yuta's impressive abilities, he still believes that Gojo is stronger. In the world of Jujutsu Kaisen, a special great sorcerer can produce enough energy to power an entire country. In fact, it has been stated by Kenjaku, a master of curse energy manipulation and curse techniques, that a special great sorcerer can single-handedly invade and take over a country. In terms of abilities, Gojo has the Six Eyes, which allows him to see every possibility and gather information. Gojo has a domain that allows him to realize his initiate domain by casting a barrier to create a separate space. In terms of speed, Gojo is implied to be the strongest and fastest character in Jujutsu Kaisen. The only impressive speed feat that I could think of was something that Kenjaku did, which put him in the range between Mach 7 to 16. Characters within Jujutsu Kaisen has always been shown to consistently blow through the speed of sound. Now that we have discussed the abilities of both characters, I would like to offer my interpretation of how the fight would unfold. A domain expansion is essentially a user-controlled space, but it wouldn't be effective against Johnny due to the Tusk 4, which is capable of nullifying dimensions by simply existing inside of them. Furthermore, Johnny is significantly stronger than Gojo and can generate infinite force with his punches of Tusk 4. The outcome of this fight will ultimately be determined by speed, as Gojo is powerful enough to defeat Johnny with a single blow. However, if we assume that the power levels of the world in Steel Ball Run are equal to those in Stardust Crusaders, then Johnny Joestar would have the upper hand. Johnny would be able to penetrate through Gojo's defenses and defeat him with a single shot, and he'd also be able to blow through Gojo due to the massive speed difference. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and join the Discord server in the bio if you'd like to discuss anything really, and peace.